Hello everyone, my name's George Hammond and today we're just going to do a quick video checking out the Lute by Cinematique Instruments. Now this is a library I was sent a few days ago and I think it's really nice. I love the Lute and this one particularly I think is the best Lute I've heard. I'd love to check out Rhino Citimo by Fluffy Audio and One Day Will. That's got a bunch of lutes in it. But this is a really nice sampled lute that I've heard. So I just wanted to have a quick video where we take a look at it very quickly and just have a play and see what it's like. So I'm just gonna have a play. Isn't that just a really nice sound? So we've got a few settings here. We can change how coarse the strings are if we turn it all the way to the bottom. We can turn it all the way up, which I believe is the default. So yeah, a really nice sound. There's a few controls here. So if we can put this to the pedal. I haven't got a sustain pedal plugged in, I broke mine. But we can change it to the key range here. So if I put my keyboard down an octave, we can change what stage it's at. So I'm not really too sure what this is meant to represent or do, but from what I can tell, if you have it in the kind of left hairpin crescendo position, it plays the note higher, lower down, but technically it's higher up on the fretboard. So if I just play this G here and then switch it, it's now playing it higher up. And if I put it in the B, it's still playing it in that position, but so I'm not really too sure what that does, but it sounds quite nice. You can put that to the mod wheel. And we've also got this kind of triplet setting here. So if I hold down F0, okay, so what that does is if you hold that down or you have it on the mod wheel and turn it up, what it does is when you let go of a note, it re-triggers it. So you can get some really fast passages. So if I just play this D normally, but if I hold that down, so there's some quite nice stuff you can get with that as well. There's the legato mode. As well as the sustain mode. It can sometimes feel a bit easy to play the really hard dynamics rather than the soft ones, but overall I think it's really quite a nice sounding library. I'd probably give it around a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7. It's a very interesting. I think it's around €50, so it's a very, very good price for a single lute, and it is the best sounding lute I've heard. I've played a lot of demos and listened to a lot of demos of different lutes out there which are available, but this is the one which I do think is very nice. I do like the sound of it, and I have played a lute in real life once, and it's quite an experience, and I think this sounds very close. I think it's a really good recording. I like it quite a bit. There's some flam settings here you can turn to velocity. So if I turn up the detune here in the flam, if I play it really hard, we get this really awful sounding here. But with some moderation, if you turn it down a bit but have it just slightly there, you can get it to sound quite realistic and quite nice. So you get quite a nice sound there. There's also some effects. So some distortion. Medieval death metal, anyone? And there's a flanger. There's an EQ. I'm not exactly sure how the EQ works, or if you can change what the EQ settings even are, but there is an EQ there, and there's a cabinet. So there's quite a few nice options there. So I think this is quite a nice, it's quite a small file size, but overall I think it's really nice, especially if you're doing some medieval music. I've been testing out in a few tracks. There's one I really like with it in, and if you add some reverb, like I will do so here, and just the tiniest little bit of processor, and I think I'd put a little tiny bit of EQ on it. It's a really, really nice sounding thing. It can fit in quite well. But yeah, I think overall there's a few things in it which maybe could be a little bit more explained. Maybe some sort of, in Kontakt library you can get it so if you hover over something it displays it in this little area here. I think maybe something like that on a few of these controls would be good. So overall I think it's a really nice library. I think it's slightly let down by the UI, but yeah, overall it's quite good. But the UI could maybe do with just a little bit of tweaking. I like the font up here, then. I like how it's. I like the UI. I just don't like the controls in the UI per se. I think they could be maybe a little bit more explained, because I don't really like to read manuals when I do reviews, because I like to just jump in them and take a listen and have a play. So maybe just a little bit of explanation there. But I think overall it's quite a nice library. As I said earlier, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. So my name has been George Hammond. This has been quite a short review. I just wanted to quickly go over this library that's sent to me, and I think it's quite nice, but I just wanted to quickly go over it. There's some more videos to come soon. If you haven't checked out any of my other reviews, there's a playlist that should pop up on the screen now. My name has been George Hammond. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Please like and subscribe. It always helps the channel, and there's lots of videos to come, so you'll be notified if you hit that notification bell. My name's George Hammond. Goodbye.